Two people start their careers on the same day, earning the exact same salary. 10 years from now, in 2036, one will be financially free, choosing to work because they want to, not because they have to. The other will be trapped, staring at a mountain of debt, wondering where all the money went. The difference isn't their income or luck. It's their awareness of the invisible scripts and financial traps silently draining their wealth every single day. Felt that knot in your stomach logging into your bank account? You work hard, paychecks come, but by month end, it feels like you've run a marathon just to end up where you started. Headlines scream inflation, rising costs, uncertainty. But the real problem is deeper. The gap between what we earn and what things cost is a widening canyon. Corporations master building bridges across it, bridges appearing as convenience and status, but actually conveyor belts moving money from your pocket into theirs. Your money is either working for you or actively working against you. No middle ground. Money rules have changed. What once seemed normal, even smart, is now financial quicksand. Today we run the numbers, exposing 12 things no longer worth your money in 2026. Some will seem obvious, but their true lifetime cost will shock you. Others will surprise you, things likely bought this week without a thought. By the end, you'll have the awareness to spot these traps and make your money work for you, not someone else's bottom line. Number 1, food delivery apps. Late, tired, cooking feels exhausting. Apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats promise rescue, but they raid your future wealth. An Emory University study found the same meal can cost up to 91% more through a delivery app than directly from the restaurant. You pay inflated menu prices, delivery, service fees, and a tip. That $20 burrito becomes a $38 mistake. Do this twice a week, averaging an extra $18 per order, and that's over $1,800 a year. Invest that $150 a month in an S&P 500 index fund at an 8% return. It becomes over $27,000 in 10 years. In 20 years, almost $90,000. All for the convenience of not driving 10 minutes. The smart move isn't avoiding them entirely, but seeing them as a luxury, not a utility. Use them once a month as a treat, not twice a week as a habit. Number 2, the streaming service Bloat. Remember cutting the cord to save money? That promise is dead. In 2026, the average household subscribes to 4 or 5 services. Each has raised prices, added ads to ad-free tiers, and locked content behind paywalls. The value is gone. Netflix, Disney+, Max, Hulu, easily $60 to $80 a month. Nearly $1,000 a year. Person A keeps subscriptions running, watching that money vanish. Person B becomes a rotational subscriber. They subscribe to one service for a month, binge shows, then cancel and move to the next. Same content, a quarter of the price, saving around $750 annually. Invest that difference, and over 20 years, it's over $40,000. All for the passive convenience of not clicking cancel. It's a tax on inertia. Number 3, brand name groceries. Grocery aisles are psychological battlegrounds. Brands spend billions on packaging, placement, and ads, convincing you their cereal is superior. The secret? Often the store brand is made in the same factory by the same company. You pay a 20 to 40% quote brand tax for a fancier box. A Federal Reserve Bank survey found switching to store brand groceries can save a family up to $3,000 a year. $3,000. That's a hole in the boat. Person A sees this as sacrifice. Person B sees opportunity, investing that $250 a month. In 20 years, they have an extra $145,000. Person A has pretty boxes, an empty account. The choice is yours every shopping trip. Expensive as that brand tax is, it's nothing compared to the wealth destruction of our next item. Here the numbers get truly terrifying. Number 4, brand new cars. A new car is the fastest way for the average person to incinerate massive wealth. The moment it leaves the lot, it loses up to 10% value. After 1 year, down 20%. After 5, down 60%. Edmunds reports the average new car price is over $48,000. Buy one, and after 5 years, it's worth about $19,200. You've lost nearly $30,000 in depreciation alone, not counting higher insurance, interest, and registration. Now consider person B. They buy a reliable 3-year-old version of the same car for $28,000, avoiding the steepest depreciation. They invest that initial $20,000 price difference. Left untouched for 30 years, that single decision grows to over $200,000. Buying a new car isn't just a purchase. It's a multi-$100,000 decision. Smart money in 2026 buys lightly used cars, 2 to 3 years old, letting someone else pay for the massive initial value drop. Number 5, the latest smartphone upgrade. The annual iPhone or Samsung Galaxy upgrade is a brilliant marketing scheme, creating urgency and social pressure for something you don't need. A decade ago, model leaps were huge. Better camera, faster processor, new features. Today, changes are incremental. Slightly better camera, marginally faster chip. Value for your $1,200 diminishes with each release. You have a perfectly good 2-year-old phone. Upgrading costs $1,000 after trade-in, every 2 years. Over a decade, that's $5,000. The real cost is opportunity. Using your phone for 4 years instead of 2 saves $2,500 over that decade. Invest that difference. It becomes $18,000 over 20 years, $60,000 over 30 years, from one small change in your upgrade cycle. Your 2-year-old phone works fine. Resisting the upgrade isn't being cheap, it's being a strategic investor. Number 6, fast fashion. Stores like Zara, H&M, and Shein perfect instant gratification. See a trend, own it for $15 tomorrow. It feels like a win, but fast fashion is a financial illusion. Quality is so low, cost per wear is astronomical. That $15 shirt looks worn after 3 washes. A high-quality $60 shirt lasts years, looking good after 100 washes. Over 5 years, you might buy 10 cheap shirts, $150 total, or 2 quality shirts, $120. You spent more to look worse. Beyond direct cost, the hidden cost is constant churn, always shopping, spending, replacing. It keeps you on a consumption hamster wheel. Breaking the cycle means buying fewer, better things, saving money and time, creating a wardrobe you love, not a closet of disposables. If you think these are just about saving a few bucks, you're missing the point. We're building a framework for conscious spending. But the next item is a trap so perfectly designed, most don't even see it as a choice. Number 7, buy now, pay later services. Afterpay and Klarna present as friendly, interest-free cash flow management. They are not. They are a psychologically perfected debt trap. Breaking a $200 purchase into 4 easy $50 payments bypasses the brain's pain center for larger sums, encouraging overspending, buying things you wouldn't if paying up front. Their business model relies on this overspending and massive late fees when you lose track of multiple payment plans. A Stanford study showed BNPL users increased average spending by 18%. Person A avoids these services, paying for non-essentials with money they have. Person B uses them freely, their discretionary spending silently ballooning by nearly 20%. That's a wealth transfer from you to the BNPL company, built on a psychological trick. Number 8, lavish, debt-funded weddings. This is sensitive, but numbers don't lie. The average U.S. wedding now costs over $30,000. Many couples start married life with massive, high-interest personal debt for a one-day party. A wedding is beautiful. A mountain of debt is not. Imagine two couples. Couple A spends $35,000 on a huge wedding, putting $20,000 on credit. Couple B has a beautiful, intimate wedding for $5,000. They take the $30,000 saved and use it as a house down payment or invest it. 10 years later, Couple A is still paying off the party. Couple B's investment has grown to over $65,000, and their down payment built tens of thousands in home equity. Social pressure for a big wedding is immense. But ask yourself, are you building a marriage or producing a one-day show for others at the expense of your shared financial future? Number 9, bank fees and low-yield savings accounts. This isn't a purchase, it's quiet theft. In 2026, there's zero reason for monthly bank maintenance fees or accepting 0.01% interest on savings when high-yield accounts pay 400 times that. Imagine $10,000 in an emergency fund. A traditional bank might earn you $1 annually. A high-yield account at 4.5% earns $450. Same money, same safety. The only difference is a 5-minute switch. Add overdraft fees, average $35. These penalize those who can least afford them. A conscious financial life means choosing banks that work for you. High-yield savings, no-fee checking, credit unions. Letting money sit in a big bank account earning nothing is like leaving cash on a table for the bank president to pocket daily. If you're finding value in this breakdown, take a second to hit that subscribe button. We're on a mission to bring this kind of financial clarity to everyone. Number 10, daily gourmet coffee. This is the classic example for a reason. The math is simple and brutal. That $6 Starbucks latte feels small, a daily treat. Yet it's one of the most powerful wealth destroyers disguised as a paper cup. Buy one 5 days a week. $30 weekly, $120 monthly, $1,560 annually. Person B continues this habit for their career. Person A makes great coffee at home, saving $100 a month. They invest that $100. After 30 years, Person A has an extra $136,000. Person B has a memory of lattes. That daily habit is a 6-figure decision. The goal isn't coffee denial, but understanding the trade-off. Is that specific cup, right now, worth a piece of your financial independence? Sometimes, maybe. But every day, the math says no. Number 11, extended warranties. Buying a new TV, laptop, or appliance almost always includes a high-pressure pitch for an extended warranty. It sounds logical. Protect your investment. But they're almost always a terrible deal. Consumer Reports concluded they're not worth it. First, the product is covered by a manufacturer's warranty during its most likely failure period. Second, modern electronics are incredibly reliable. Major failure outside initial warranty is rare. Third, warranties are hugely profitable for retailers because they rarely pay out. You're buying overpriced insurance against a low probability event. A smarter strategy is self-insure. Put the $200 you'd spend on the warranty into savings. If the item breaks, you have cash to repair or replace. If it doesn't, most likely, the money is still yours. Finally, number 12, the unexamined subscription box. Subscription boxes for razors, makeup, clothes, or meal kits exploded, selling convenience and curation. They deliver things before you even know you need them, and that's the problem. They switch you from conscious, active purchasing to unconscious, passive spending. Value is often questionable. Are you using all those makeup samples? Is that meal kit cheaper than buying ingredients yourself? Mostly, no. A simple audit is revealing. 3 boxes costing $100 a month is $1,200 a year. Look at what you received in 3 months. Would you have bought all that for $300 in a store? Probably not. You're paying a premium for a surprise you didn't ask for. Canceling these and buying what you need when you need it can easily save $50 to $100 monthly. Invested over 20 years, that's another $30,000 to $60,000 back in your pocket. So there they are, 12 things no longer worth your money. You'll notice a pattern. They prey on convenience, desire for status, psychological triggers, and inertia. Their price climbs while value falls, representing a massive, silent wealth transfer from your future to a corporation's present. The only defense is awareness. The only strategy? Run the numbers. Before every purchase, ask, what's the true cost? Not just today, but over 10 or 20 years. Is this purchase aligned with the life I want to build, or a momentary dopamine hit costing me freedom? Your future self will either thank you for today's choices or look back wondering what happened to all the money and time. The power to decide which future you get is entirely in your hands, starting right now. If this video changed the way you think about your money, subscribe to the channel